Hello everyone, myself Swati. Today we are going to discuss about analog circuit. In that subject we have discussed so many points, but our today's topic is related to frequency to voltage converter. That means whenever we are going to applying input frequency to any kind of a circuit related to op-amp, from that circuit we are getting voltage. How we are getting that voltage? Just see. These are the content of my today's lecture. In that introduction, basic frequency to voltage conversion, that is a FVC. Then next is a proposed FVC, that means how we are going to converting that frequency to voltage conversion. Then related to this, what is the structure of that block diagram that we are going to see. Then hardware description related to that frequency to voltage conversion. Then advantages, disadvantage and conclusion. These are the points related to our today's lecture. Introduction. Electronic devices that generate an output voltage or the current proportional to the frequency of the sinusoidal input. That means we know very well whenever the op-amp is related to having any kind of input, that input is nothing but any kind of a sinusoidal signal as a input we are going to apply, and we get the output which is measured in terms of voltage or in terms of current, whatever the parameters we want. In that format we are going to measure that output. It includes the op-amp for signal processing and RC, that is resistor capacitor network, for removing the frequency dependent ripple. That means the RC oscillator or RC phase shift networks are used to remove ripple which is introduced due to that noise which is created during that procedure time related to that signal. That ripple factor is removed by using that RC component. Along with this basic frequency to voltage conversion, just see here, this is realized by the differentiator and integrator, a divider and a square rooter. This is the basic structure related to frequency to voltage conversion. In that we are applying that first of all sinusoidal structure of a sine wave signal to that differentiator and integrator, and differentiator will generate one equation, that is a V2 is related to differentiator output. That output is nothing but A omega sine omega t. And what is the integrator output? Integrator output is V1 is equal to minus A omega sine omega t. And here we are going to taking square root of these two output divided by input, that is a differentiator divided by integrator. We are taking square root of these ratio, then we get whatever the output. That output is nothing but voltage out or voltage convert that frequency. That means omega is used for the representation of angular frequency and V out is related to voltage. That means here that voltage and frequencies both are directly proportional to each other. That means this equation simply shows us that there is a linear proportionality in between that frequency as well as voltage. And here just we have applied only that sinusoidal nature of that frequency, that is a sine omega t. That means here the very important role played by the two electronic circuits, that is a first is a differentiator and second one is a integrator. Along with the continuation, the division of that differentiator output to the integrator output causes a large spike when an initial value of the integrator is not zero. That we will know very well that integrator of any kind of a constant will be extended towards by adding mathematically plus c. Always we are writing in, suppose we are taking any kind of, suppose integration of x, how we are writing that integration of x? Integration of x is written as x square plus c. Like this integration is a extension or increasing type of that mathematical operation. For that purpose, for initially level integration output is not coming 0. For that, the ratio of the differentiator output to the integrator output causes a large spike when an initial value of that integrator is not 0. Here the output is proportional to the input frequency without the influence of that input power. That means here there is no any kind of influence related to that input power. For that purpose, whatever the output frequency, it is proportional to that input power. Along this, the proposed frequency to voltage converter, in that it is composed of a differentiator to RMS DC, root mean square DC supply, direct current supply converters, and a divider. Both include a frequency discrimination path and the input power collaboration path. That means the path related to that frequency to voltage relation is the frequency discrimination path as well as the power collaboration path. By using these two paths, we are taking two RMS DC converters and the divider, and we are going to converting that frequency into voltage. In the frequency discrimination path, the input frequency was discriminated by an integrator or differentiator respectively. That means first of all that frequency discriminator path, path will be follows through that differentiator or integrator compulsory. Again, continuation with RMS DC, that is a root mean square direct current converter is used to detect the output amplitude of the integrator or differentiator. In the input power collaboration path, which are only composed of RMS DC converters. For input power level detection, finally the current or the voltage dividers are used to acquire the value of input frequency. That means whatever the input frequency we are applying, that input frequency is considered as it is output frequency by removing that ripple factor by using RMS DC converter, that is a root mean square direct current converter. This is a basic block diagram related to that frequency to voltage converter, F to V converter. We are sometimes call it as a F to V converter like this. See here we are using that differentiator only. Here we are not using that integrator. If suppose anyone can use integrator also for that block diagram purpose. First of all, the voltage is applied to that differentiator along with that RMS DC converter. Then that voltage is divided into two parts. That is first of all that voltage is applied towards the differentiator as well as RMS DC converter. RMS DC converter is nothing but root mean square direct current converter. Then it will be converts RMS 1 voltage, and the voltage through that differentiator will also again apply to again one of the RMS DC converter. That output which is generated by that RMS DC converter through that differentiator is named as VRMS2. That means root mean square voltage 2 level, and directly whatever the voltage came into picture from that RMS DC converter, it is represented by the letter VRMS1. Then again at the end or finally before that output stage, we are taking the ratio of VRMS2 divided by VRMS1, and whatever the ratio output came into picture, that output is nothing but output voltage, that is VRMS2 divided by VRMS1. That is VRMS1 2 means what? Voltage root mean square 2 divided by voltage root mean square 1, and V out is nothing but output voltage we are getting here. Then this is a detailed structure related to that our proposed block diagram. Just see here, it is first of all we are applying that power at the rate Fi, means what? Power is converted into the frequency by frequency converter, and again it is applied to the power divider. Power divider will divide the power into two categories or two parts. First one is the input frequency discrimination path, and second one is the input power collaboration path. First, for that input frequency discrimination path is formed by using two blocks, that is a low pass filter and power detector. First of all, whatever the power divided by that power divider is applied towards that input frequency discriminator path, in that first that input is given towards that low pass filter. Then we know very well what is the basic function of that low pass filter. Low pass filter is used to passes the low frequency signals, and it will be blocks high frequency signal. According to that, output which is generated by that low pass filter is very low frequency signal, and that low frequency signal are given towards that power detector. This is related to input frequency discrimination path. Then what about that input power collaboration path? In that input power collaboration path, whatever the power divided by that power divider is secondly applied towards that attenuator, and attenuator will attenuate the signal, and whatever the rest of signal is remaining, that remaining rest of signal is forwarded towards that power detector. Then that means for that input frequency discrimination path as well as input power collaboration path, in that first blocks are only different. That is the first of all, for that input frequency discrimination path is having low pass filter, and for that input power collaboration path having attenuator. But the second block related to both this type is the same or common. It is a power detector. And by using that power detector, it will be detects the power and it will be transfer whatever the detected power towards that DC voltage divider. Just see here, it is a DC voltage divider. That power detector will be introduces that voltage frequency, that is a VF, and that power detector which is frequency generated here, it is a V call. Then by using that combination of these two input voltages along with reference voltages, here we are getting output voltage. That output voltage is nothing but V out is equal to VF, V reference divided by V call. V call is nothing but what is the power generated by that input power collaboration path, and VF is nothing but output power which is generated by that input frequency discrimination path, and V reference is nothing but reference voltage which is considered for the output purpose measurement, and V out is the output voltage generated by the DC voltage divider. And just see here, what is the DC voltage divider output? Just see here, formula V out is equal to V reference into VF divided by V call. Then frequency discrimination path contains an integrator or differentiator. As I have told you, first of all you have to consider that is a integrator or differentiator. Anyone is a okay, and it is collected along with that RMS DC converter. RMS DC converter is nothing but root mean square direct current supply voltage. Then the input frequency is discriminated by an integrator or differentiator. Output amplitude of the integrator or differentiator is discriminated by RMS DC converter, that is a root mean square direct current converter. Input power collaboration path detects input power level. The current or voltage dividers are used to get the value of input frequency. That means we know there is a relation in between voltage, that is amplitude. Voltage is nothing but amplitude, and there is a relation in between amplitude and frequency. In terminologies related to, first of all we are going to converting time into frequency and frequency into time, and amplitude is nothing but that voltage is also measured in terms of voltages. For that purpose there is a indirect correlation in between frequency, amplitude, voltage, like these things. The frequency discrimination converts the signal to a DC voltage VF by the power detection, composed of an attenuator and another power detector. The input power collaboration path gives a DC voltage, that is a V call, as a reference to collaborate the signal amplitude. The input signal is a pure sinusoidal signal with a peak amplitude of A and the input frequency of omega n. And here we are taking that input frequency. Whenever we are using here omega terminology, that omega terminology related to frequency is having an angular nature, and F is related to linear nature. Then what is the input voltage related to that signal is V input voltage dependent upon time is equal to A sin omega nt, where V is the input voltage with respect to time, A is the multiplication constant factor, and sin omega t is the sinusoidal signal having the angular frequency omega in. Then the derivative of this signal at the output of the differentiator will be. Then we have discussed that for that voltage to frequency conversion we need integrator or differentiator, but here we are using that differentiator basically. For that purpose here derivative structure or derivation related to that voltage to frequency conversion we are taking only a differentiator. Just see here Vd, that is the output differentiator voltage, is equal to A tau d omega in cos omega in t. Here this is the totally 180 degree phase shift of that sine wave structure into cos wave structure along with the angular frequency omega n, and the differential output voltage is VDT, where tau d is the time constant of the differentiator. Okay, here just see here mentioned that is the tau d is the time constant of the differentiator. Feeding the VT and VDTT in the RMS DC, that is a root mean square DC direct current supply converters, yields the result as Vrms1 and Vrms2. We know already Vrms2 divided by Vrms1 is equal to output voltage from that voltage to frequency converter, and from this equation what we get, Vrms1 is equal to A divided by root 2, and for that Vrms2 is equal to A tau d omega n divided by under root of 2. That means tau d is the time constant of the differentiator is also involved in this equation, along with that angular frequency is also involved in Vrms, that is the voltage root mean square 2. This is equation 3. This is equation number 4. These equation numbers are given for that further calculation purpose. Dividing equation number 4 by 3, what we get, V out is equal to K omega n. This is equation number 5, where K is the constant and constant is represented by the letter K div tau d is the sensitivity of the converter, and K div is the scaling factor gain of the divider. The output signal is linearly proportional to the input frequency omega n and incentive to the input signal amplitude A. Block diagram continuation. This is a schematic diagram of proposed frequency voltage to converter. Then this block diagram is used for that frequency to voltage conversion. In that RMS DC converter 2 is used, RMS DC converter 1 is used, and that RMS DC converter 2 and 1 is connected to that op amp by using differentiator. Just see here one capacitor is connected in series with feedback resistor R1. Then this structure is called as a op amp as a differentiator. That means whatever the output generated by that differentiator output is given towards that RMS DC converter first. And first of all, previously we have seen the block diagram related to this explanation. You just see here this block diagram is similar to this. Just see here differentiator is present there, I have shown. Then that output, whatever the output is generated by this diagram is given to that RMS DC converter, and directly the input voltage is applied to that RMS DC converter, and whatever the output generated by the RMS DC converter first and RMS DC converter second, that output voltages are mentioned as Vrms1 and Vrms2, and by taking the ratio of Vrms2 divided by Vrms1 we are getting that output voltage, that is a V out. For this block diagram is represented here in terminologies of circuit diagram. Just here this is a differentiator circuit, this is a RMS DC converter 1, this is a RMS DC converter 2. Whatever the output generated by this RMS DC converter 2, it is mentioned as a Vrms2, and from this whatever the output is generated, it is measured as a Vrms1. Then here it is a divider. This AD734, this IC is used for the division purpose, divider IC. It will be divide whatever the output generated by that Vrms1 and Vrms2, and the output which is generated over here, that output is nothing but V output voltage is equal to Vrms2 divided by Vrms1, and this is the schematic diagram of the proposed frequency to voltage converter. Then hardware description related to this, just see here 5 operational amplifiers and 3 analog multipliers are used. That means 5 op amps are used and 3 analog multipliers are used to design the hardware structure related to voltage to frequency conversion. One of the op amp is used for performing the differentiator function. Here initial level we are taking that differentiator. For that purpose every explanation is related to only differentiator. If suppose we are taking initial level related to that integrator circuit, then each and every explanation is related to integrator purpose. The time constant of the differentiator, that is a tau d, can be set by adjusting the resistor, that is a R1 and or the capacitor C1 value. That means Just see here, whatever that here, just see here, R1 and C1 will be decided, so how that output will be generated via this circuit. Other operational amplifiers are connected with the multipliers to realize RMS DC converter, that is a root mean square direct current converters. Along with that hardware description, the last multiplier is used as a divider. The VG, that is a voltage, is employed for that adjusting for the scaling factor K diV of the divider. The input signal V in T is sent to two paths. One is a feed to the differentiator and then sent to the RMS DC converter 1, that is the root mean square direct current converter first. Along with this, other is a feed to RMS DC converter second. Next, those outputs are sent to the divider to manipulate a DC voltage that represents the frequency of the sinusoidal input signal as the output of that voltage to frequency conversion. This is some experimentation work related to voltage to frequency conversion. This is a voltage divider circuit. This is a low pass filter. Just I have shown here is a low pass filter, and here used as a power divider. Here also we are using attenuator, and this is also power discriminator, and both the power discriminator will be given the output towards that voltage divider, and voltage divider will be introduces the what is the voltage to frequency converted signal. This is the experimental snap related to that voltage to frequency converter. Then advantages of this voltage to frequency converter we are going to see. That means why we are converting that frequency into voltage or voltage into frequency. Just see here, a multi-gigahertz frequency to voltage converter is designed and implemented with this model. The input power collaboration is possible in proposed model. Disadvantage in that less accurate, non-linear due to integrator. That means the output which is generated by that voltage to frequency converter is having a less accurate value because of that attenuation and power discrimination and low pass filter blocks. Then non-linear due to integrator. That means integrator will integrate all these things. That means at initial level, if suppose we are not applying any kind of input, then whatever the integration output is introduced, that is having some minimum value. For that purpose, integrator output does not having zero at any cost. For that purpose, non-linear due to integrator. And if suppose we are instead of integrator, we are using differentiator for that voltage to frequency converter, then the output which is generated by that by using that differentiator, it is some sort of accurate in comparison with integrator. Then application, where we are using that voltage to frequency converter. These are some applications I have taken here, but number of applications are used that voltage to frequency converter. First one is the power control. In power control system, we are using that voltage to frequency converter. In communication sector, that is the AM, FM, PM, these all the sections are involved along with that communication sector related to voltage to frequency conversion. Then it is again used for that instrumentation system. That means whenever we are converting one form of a signal into another form of signal by using transducer, in that purpose we are also using that voltage to frequency converter, because that voltage to frequency converter is one of the type of conversion factor. Then next it is used for the measurement system. Also it is used for that measurement system. For example, whenever we are using that measurement related to voltage, frequency, current, and whatever the parameters of electronic component we are using for the measurement purpose, there we are using that measurement system. Then conclusion for this my lecture is, with proposed method, speakers effect are solved. Additionally, the operating frequency has raised to 1 GHz to 4 GHz. That means for that voltage to frequency conversion purpose, we are using 1 GHz to 4 GHz frequency. This is all about the frequency to voltage conversion. Thank you.